Dude, nah. How amazing were Quagsire and Clodsire, actually? Finally. No, they were pretty good. On a scale of 1 to 10, yeah, it's just fucking ridiculous. Kellen made a good call talking about Quagsire. The little whoopee boy. He's come so far. That tier-defining little turd. That's what I call Quagsire, is the tier-defining little shit. Because that's just how OP fucking Quagsire is. He didn't even introduce it properly. Go away, Enderman. Oh yeah, in Gen 2 the legendary electrics are so fucking dominant that anything that can beat them is very sought after. Fucking HP water is generally what Zapdos runs, right? Oh wait, that's right, they run HP ice, my bad. Why did I think it was HP water? Am I stupid? Yeah, but HP ice is kind of the thing. Oh, that's why you'd run HP water, would be for fucking Steelix. But then you can't beat Quagsire. Belly drum, yes! Oh yeah, that stab earthquake ain't no joke, boy. When Quagsire plays in Gen 2, it does not play around. Oh yeah, Charizard also, in Gen 3, that is, has to run HP Grass for a lot of them. But HP Grass is pretty common, honestly, for a lot of them, just to beat water types. You could run HP Electric, but then you're stonewalled by fucking ground types, which actually is really bad, because then it makes your strat obvious to your opponent. You do not want that. That's very bad of you to do that. You should never make your HP or your hidden power known to your opponent, at least not easily. They can usually guesstimate what it is. Like, if it's super effective to Swampert, then obviously it's, you know, it's HP Grass. Like, Radoy, what is it gonna be, HP fucking Fire? You're fucking right. Quagsire is absolutely iconic, though. I'm, like, dude... It's so iconic that even me with my, like, even though I didn't start playing competitive Pokemon until, like, Gen 5, I still know how dominant it is. Oh, yeah. Because if you can't outspeed fucking +6 Quagsire, like, attack-wise, you're probably toast. You're probably not getting out of that one alive, unfortunately. It's just not gonna be happening, sadly. Quagsire is absolutely terrifying, though. I'm just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. We'll just mine it with my fortune pickaxe. I don't care. It's fine. Am I not gonna get any additionals from this? I keep getting one. How many do I have? 58? 14? I don't know how many I've broken so far. Besides, I'm just trying to wait for my thing to get done. If we can figure out, if I can get efficiency, dude, I'm putting that on my fucking Maytalk, just so I can dig faster. Oh yeah, if Smeargle baton passes an agility to it with a belly drum on, and he gets the belly drum off, you're basically just toast.
Quagsire also worked quite decently in the tier it was actually in, which is 2U, functioning pretty much the same way. The main difference was that it was primarily a baton pass receiver there, but it also functioned on certain defensive teams.
Dude, baton pass has always been so fucking broken. Like, I'm sorry, I don't care what anyone says, dude. There's no way. There's no way. Not even in Gen 2 can you justify that shit.
Funnily enough, it was better and more popular in the tier above, which, as you'll see, is one of Quagsire's most recurring themes.
Yeah, Quagsire is not actually in any of the OU tiers hardly. It's just really popular for beating physical threats. Honestly, I feel like it should have been allowed to be listed as OU in some generations, given how prominent it was. Which it was for a time, but like, it falls off. It only comes around when physical attackers threaten to like trash everything.
If I were to vacation to Japan, where there are no subtitles on my anime, I could use Surfshark and change my VPN back to the US or vice versa, and now I have American Netflix wherever I go. You can do this with multiple countries because Surfshark has 3,200 plus...
Alright, was that 64? Yes! Look at that!
VPN is also handy because they prevent my programs from being blocked. For example, I travel a decent amount, but I don't bring my editing PC everywhere. I prefer to remote desktop control it instead. Some hotel Wi-Fi.
So yes, we'll have just enough space.
Thanks to Surfshark, I never fall behind on work since they just unblock my connection. And one of the best features that separates Surfshark from other VPNs is that you can use it on unlimited devices. That's right, no additional subscriptions required. You can put it on all of your devices. And there's no risk in trying Surfshark thanks to their 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you want a sick VPN and also support the channel to help us produce more content, you can click the link in the description below or go to Surfshark.
I need 3 stacks of arrows. We're just gonna put these into the fucking... Do I have no torches? No. No. God damn it. I have no more torches, of course.
It no longer had belly drum, but even if it had, it wouldn't have been able to make much use of it with a much faster pace of play. It seemed like it had promise. After all, it had Swamper typing plus 2 amazing abilities.
Yeah.
Meaning it didn't have to fear meta growth blowing up on it, while Water Absorb gave it an incredible water immunity, which was the main appeal. A Swampert that can also check Suicune? Yes, please. The problem isn't so much that Quagsire not having Swampert's bulk, but more so because it was incredibly weak and therefore passive. This doesn't just mean it can't pose a threat. Swampert does.
Is it Gloom Knight? Oh, I think it is. Gloom Knight, my precious. Honey, I'm home. Okay, no, it's not. Never mind. My bad. I don't know where I was going with that. Just ignore anything that I... Just ignore what I said. Ignore what I said. Oh, it's not what you think, I swear to God.
Of course, the lower bulk does also hurt it, but where this is really
7 blocks of iron. Aaron.
But just because it blanks Proku's mono water coverage doesn't actually make it a reliable answer to offensive Suicune at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even if it can stall it a bit, it's only enough to where you can actually like try to. It's only enough time to where you can maybe figure out a strategy to beat fucking dumbass Crokun. Because if you can't stop Crokun from setting up, your ass is cooked, brother. Like, I'm sorry, but there is no escaping that monster if you fucking let it set up. If it gets one too many Calm Minds in Gen 3, you're just toast. Plain and simple. If you're wondering how I know this much about Generation 3's fucking bullshit, it's better to not ask questions. I've played a lot of competitive Pokemon. And when I say a lot, I do mean a fucking lot. I'm a big fan of competitive Mons battling. Okay, so how many blocks do I have of iron? Do I have at least a few? Okay, yeah, we're 10 blocks of iron away from winning. Before it became synonymous with OU Hyper Offense, Aerodactyl was wielding its speed and power to the effect of completely disassembling UU. Quagsire shut it down hard. Aerodactyl couldn't even threaten the life. I was gonna say, Aerodactyl's typing does not go up against Quagsire at all, dude. Can't even threaten it with its fucking Iron Head in Gen 4. Like, dude. Oh, another protection scroll. Okay. Why do I have that? Oh yeah, I was gonna move it. Never mind.
Generally, it was incredibly difficult to break. Then the BL and
Damn, we're getting into a bit of a dry spell here.
disappeared, with the exception of
I don't have any iron. I need 10 iron. I don't actually know for sure how much that is, but like... Oh, I had iron in here. Shit. I still need 9 blocks of iron. That is roughly a stack and 18 iron. That is a stack and 18 iron. I'm so fucking close, it's not even funny. Oh, I had a minecart still. What the fuck? Dude, okay. Okay. Thank you, Crucible. Thank you, Cauldron. You especially, Crucible. You've done so much fucking work. It has put in the fucking work, dude. Like, no fucking joke. Okay, so we'll actually have enough for quite a bit of iron. Not a ton of iron, but a good chunk.
Until Heart Gold and Soul Silver came around and gave Quagsire recover. Hello, Superstar. He improved in Enyo, of course, though it still wasn't really worthwhile in use anymore. Well, who cares about that when suddenly it becomes the real deal in standard play? Especially defensive Quagsire quickly went from good player secret to genuine metagame choice.
We're 9 blocks away, dude. And I have 5 protection fucking scrolls, dude. Let's go. This is why a good mob grinder really does make a huge difference. It is absolutely worth every fucking penny, dude. Like, it's just the best. Okay, I need to make a new Maytalk for later.
Which shut both of these down ridiculously hard, and turns out many other OU standards as well. It was excellent into most variants of the new #1 Pokemon in the game, the most common fire in the Fire Water Grass Core, Heatran. Capdos was developing a penchant for destroying these.
Oh yeah, Heatran has to run HP Grass almost solely for it and Swampert. Swampert's pretty rare though in Gen 4 OU, ironically.
It completely stuffed most variants of Jirachi and Flygon. It helped against non-taunt Gyarados, and it wasn't immediately threatened by Tyranitar or Metagross. Put plainly, Quagsire was incredibly difficult for many standard offensive teams of the time to break through, especially because they were pressured by Earthquake, Toxic, and Encore to punish any funny
Okay, cool.
punishing its low immediate damage output. Of course, it could also run Ice Punch to prevent Breloom from switching totally for free. Quagsire settled into an excellent role on bulky balance, semi-stall, sometimes even stall team. Over time, especially upon the reintroduction of Latias, it slowly shifted to focus more on physical defense. It still packed the water immunity for Specs Hydro Pump, having too much for its fellow lower tier star that had become the new special
Clefable.
Clefable.
Clefable. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I know that a lot of people might disagree with me, but I think they should be. I think they should unlock the tiers for certain Pokemon that have absolutely made a massive impact in their respective past generations. Clefable in Generation 4 is a good example. Same goes for Blaziken in Generation 8. Blaziken actually did rise to the percentage to actually be considered, like, truly OU. It's just that it wasn't very widely used before the generation ended, and right at the tail end of the generation, I remember this because I was one of the people who started doing it. If you slap an air balloon on Blaziken, it sets up in Lando T's face for free. Because most of the Landorus's in Gen 8 are Scarfed. They typically run Earthquake to outspeed, like, you know, their competition. But see, that's the whole point. That's why you would do this. Literally, all you have to do is just fucking slap on an air balloon, come in on a predicted Earthquake, and then you win. It's forced to switch out. That's what I fucking thought. Anyways, fucking Lando T is forced to switch out, and there's nothing that it can do. You get a free setup for Swords Dance, and you get 2 speed boosts. Which basically means unless you have fucking Rillaboom's Grassy Glide, you basically just win. It's such a pain in the ass, dude. I know that it's a pain in the ass because I've had to play against it, and it's not a fun time. No.
Quagsire also completely destroyed Kabutops. It was generally tough to take down for many standard Ubers. It was also quite good.
I left my gold. No. It's okay, whatever. I don't even give a shit, dude. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I'm not gonna worry about it. I totally forgot about my fucking... I completely forgot about my thing, dude. Oops. Okay, well, I deserve that for not paying attention. I mean, it's gold. I can get it from my fucking mob grinder. 58 gold isn't that big of a loss. Or not 58. 12 bars of gold is not that big of a loss. Considering I get that from my mob grinder on a normal day, typically.
Which is an ability that increases your special attack when hit by a water move instead of taking damage. Gastrodon was now the superior water-immune water ground and became OU, as well as Black and White 1's new premier Kyogre answer. That's just fine though, because Quagsire received the
Thankfully, I can get gold pretty easily nowadays. It's really not that hard for me to get gold. It's super duper easy, dude. Go away.
On the barrel. We should perhaps say that we were unaware of this information. The unaware
Piss off.
are even more of a pain in the rear in OU. Those horrifyingly powerful physical boosters running around, yeah, they're not getting past Quag. You'd think its bulk isn't sufficient to take on such beasts even unboosted, but that's basically Quagsire's career. It's comparable to Clefable in that sense, as it constantly...
Oh, shut up, Endertard. You're not scary, but I'm sorry, you are not that guy. Piss off. I need to feed my doggos, and then I'm going to work. Oh yeah, all the physical sweepers in Gen 5 could not do jack shit to fucking Quagsire. It absolutely stonewalled the shit out of them. It wasn't perfect or anything, but it was absolutely worth it.
The only source dances Quagsire wasn't being were quite specific, like Virizion, and the unaware...
Oh yeah, I guess Virizion kind of beats it, but that's a pretty specific Swords Dancer. Virizion isn't even in fucking OU, dude. It's literally, it's a UU in Gen 5. I mean, I don't know what to tell ya.
The most successful metagame-defining Rain and Sandstalls of this tumultuous period of Black and White 1 relied on Quagsire. Rainstall especially loved how it dominated the otherwise ruinous Swords Dance Toxicroak. Now, that said, these Quagsire-anchored stall styles were quite on the passive side and largely disappeared in favor of more aggressive approaches. Culminating in Magic Guard Sunstand.
I need to have all my shit ready for when I come back from work, because we're going to be grinding more. Good. Get another round of food.
Even though not every edition remained in the tier, the general uptick in pace, even for bulkier teams, left Quagsire in the dust. It thus returned to the lower tiers, and there it had very little impact. It seems strange, but it just didn't match up into UU and RU's brands of offense as
What the hell? Why is there redstone in there, dude? How did that... Oh, it must have gotten in there when I was breaking it earlier. That's funny. Okay, I need my food. Bop, bop. And we're all good. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. We're almost there. We're so fucking close. 9 blocks of iron away. I have broken so much fucking iron in this world. It's like over 13,000 or something stupid like that. To be fair, Fortune 3 really does make a big difference. It really does help. It's so nice. The same goes for the mob grinder and all the mine shafts that we found. Those mine shafts and the mob grinder cut our time in half by a mile. It cuts so much time off. You don't have to fucking waste it mining. Okay, bye.